They lied to you. Every single person who told you CM Punk was back, CM Punk was different, CM Punk had changed, they lied to your face. And the worst part? The absolute gut punch, soul-crushing worst part? Roman Reigns just proved every single one of them wrong in the most brutal, most dominant, most disrespectful way possible. CM Punk came back from injury. CM Punk cut the promos. CM Punk wore the belt like he deserved it, like he earned it, like nobody could take it from him. And then Roman Reigns walked down that ramp, no music, no fanfare, just that cold, dead-eyed stare, and he took everything. Everything. If you are a CM Punk fan right now, I need you to stop what you are doing, because what I'm about to break down for you is going to make your blood boil. And if you are a Roman Reigns fan, you are going to want to share this video with every single person who doubted the tribal chief, because this right here, this is history. Let's get into it. Segment 1, setting the scene. Let's rewind. Let's go back and understand exactly what was at stake heading into this match, because context is everything here. CM Punk is not just a wrestler. CM Punk is a symbol. He is the guy that an entire generation of wrestling fans tattooed onto their identity. The voice of the voiceless. The guy who grabbed a microphone at the top of the ramp and told Vince McMahon exactly what everybody else was afraid to say. He is the guy that walked out of WWE with the championship over his shoulder and made the entire industry hold its breath. When CM Punk came back, and I mean this most recent run, the crowd went absolutely nuclear. These people lost their minds. The CM Punk chants were shaking the arenas. Grown men were crying. Women were screaming. Kids who had never even seen him wrestle live were losing it just because their dads had told them the legend. And Punk? He delivered. He got the promos right. He got the matches right. He captured the World Heavyweight Championship, and he carried it like a man who had been waiting for that moment his entire career. Because he had been. This wasn't a comeback story, this was a redemption arc. And it felt real. It felt earned. It felt like the universe had finally corrected itself and given CM Punk what should have always been his. And then Roman Reigns happened. See, here's the thing about Roman Reigns that casual fans still do not fully understand. Roman Reigns is not just a top guy. Roman Reigns is not just a main eventer. Roman Reigns is the single most dominant, most calculating, most psychologically devastating performer that professional wrestling has produced in the modern era. Full stop. You can debate me in the comments, I want you to debate me in the comments, but the numbers don't lie and the history doesn't lie. This man held the WWE Universal Championship for over 1,300 days. Over 3.5 years. He beat everyone. He embarrassed everyone. He turned the entire concept of what a WWE champion could be completely on its head. And just when people thought Roman was done, just when people thought maybe the Tribal Chief era was fading, he showed up for the World Heavyweight Championship picture, locked eyes on CM Punk's title, and the entire locker room went silent. Because they all knew. They all knew. Segment 2, the build-up. Now let's talk about the build to this match, because this feud was a masterclass in psychological warfare. CM Punk is one of the best talkers in the history of this industry. If you disagree, again, comments are right below this video, come fight me. But Punk on the microphone is elite. He has this ability to make you feel like he's speaking directly to you and only you. He can make you believe every single word he says. He makes it feel real in a way that very few performers in history have been able to do. So when Punk started cutting promos on Roman Reigns, the world expected fireworks. And Punk delivered his side. He called Roman out for hiding behind Paul Heyman. He called him out for needing the bloodline to protect him. He called Roman Reigns a fraud, a carefully packaged, corporate-approved, machine-made version of a champion who couldn't survive without his family propping him up. The crowd ate it up. They went absolutely crazy for it. But here's where Roman did something that nobody talks about enough. Roman Reigns barely said a word back. And that was the mind game. Roman didn't get emotional. Roman didn't match Punk's energy. Roman sat in that throne, draped in that lei, with Paul Heyman whispering in his ear, and he just smiled. A slow, cold, completely unbothered smile. Like a man watching a child throw a tantrum. Like a predator who has already decided the outcome and is just waiting for the right moment to strike. That smile made fans furious. You could hear the boos in the arena hit a whole new level every single time Roman did it. But that was the point. Roman Reigns was not there to outtalk CM Punk. Roman Reigns was there to outthink him, to get inside his head, to make CM Punk feel exactly what he wanted him to feel, which was doubt. And the doubt crept in. You could see it in Punk's eyes during the final contract signing. That little flicker. That half second where the voice of the voiceless went quiet. Foreshadowing. Pure, devastating foreshadowing. Segment 3, the match itself. Now, the match. I need everyone watching this video to understand that what happened inside that ring was not just a wrestling match. It was an execution. It was Roman Reigns sending a message to every single person in that arena and every single person watching at home. The match started and CM Punk came out hot. He was aggressive, he was sharp, he was moving with that urgency that only Punk can bring, that feeling that he needs to win this, that this means more to him than it means to anyone else in the building. He was targeting the arm early, working for the GTS setup, trying to take Roman off his game before the tribal chief could settle in. And for a moment, a beautiful, heart-stopping moment, it looked like it was going to work. Punk had Roman reeling. Punk had him in the corner. The crowd was deafening. The CM Punk chants were so loud you could barely hear the commentary. And Punk went for it. He hoisted Roman up, GTS position, the crowd exploded. And Roman slipped out. That was the moment. That was the turning point that every great match has, and when you watch it back you will see it clear as day. Roman slipped out, landed on his feet, and the look on his face was not panic. It was not desperation. It was relief. Like he had been waiting for Punk to show him that card so he could counter it. Like he had studied every single GTS attempt CM Punk had ever hit and been waiting patiently for that exact moment. What followed was a sustained, methodical, absolutely merciless assault. Roman began working the back. Big right hands. That vicious ground and pound that Roman has used to dismantle so many challengers before. Superman punches that seemed to knock something loose in Punk each time they landed. And every single time CM Punk tried to get back to his vertical base, every single time Punk summoned that legendary heart and tried to fire back, Roman shut it down. Hard. The spear attempt mid-match was a thing of absolute violence. Roman launched himself across that ring like a freight train and Punk barely avoided it, crashing into the ropes instead, buying himself maybe 30 seconds before Roman was right back on him like a shark who had smelled blood. The near falls in the final stretch of this match were genuinely some of the most intense moments I have seen in a wrestling ring in years. Punk hit the GTS, he hit it clean, and Roman kicked out. The arena erupted. People were on their feet. The commentators lost their minds. And CM Punk, for maybe the first time in this entire feud, looked genuinely frightened. Because he had hit his best shot. His finisher, clean, in the center of the ring. And Roman Reigns kicked out at 2.5. That's when it was over. Not officially, but spiritually, it was over. Punk tried the GTS a second time and Roman reversed it mid-air into a spear, one of the most breathtaking, perfectly timed counters you will ever see, and he drove CM Punk into the mat with every single ounce of force his body could generate. 1, 2, 3. New World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns. Segment for the aftermath and the real story. But let me tell you what made this moment truly infuriating, and I mean this in the best possible way, in the way that only great storytelling can make you feel, because it wasn't just the loss. It was how Roman celebrated. No celebration. No fireworks. No jumping up and down. Roman stood over CM Punk's body, looked down at him for a long, long moment, picked up the World Heavyweight Championship, draped it over his shoulder, and walked away. Didn't pose for the cameras. Didn't acknowledge the crowd. Didn't say a word. Just walked away. Like it was Tuesday. Like beating CM Punk for a world championship was simply another Tuesday in the life of the tribal chief. And that is the thing that is going to haunt CM Punk fans. Not the loss itself. Losses happen, this is wrestling, champions change, but the way it happened. Roman Reigns didn't have to cheat. Roman Reigns didn't need the bloodline to interfere. Roman Reigns walked in, out-wrestled, out-thought, and out-willed one of the greatest of all time, and then walked out without breaking a sweat. That silence as Roman left? That was a statement louder than any promo he could have cut. Segment 5, what this means going forward. Now here's the conversation I really want to have, and the reason I need you to drop a comment right now before you even finish this video. Where does CM Punk go from here? Because that's the question that nobody has a clean answer to. Punk is a pride guy. We know this. Punk does not handle defeat gracefully, and I don't mean that as a criticism, I mean that's what makes him compelling. He takes losses personally. He lets them eat at him. And the best, most unhinged, most electric version of CM Punk has always been the one who is furious and desperate and has something to prove. Roman Reigns just gave CM Punk the single biggest chip on his shoulder of his entire career. And simultaneously, where does Roman Reigns go? Because holding 2 world titles simultaneously, or bouncing between brands as the most dominant champion in the company, changes the entire landscape of WWE programming. Every title match now has Roman Reigns as the shadow in the background. Every new champion who emerges has to ask themselves, is Roman coming for this? The Tribal Chief era never ended. It just evolved. And the World Heavyweight Championship? It just got a whole lot more dangerous. Closing call to action. Let me ask you something. Do you think this is the last chapter between Roman Reigns and CM Punk? Because I don't. I think we are watching the beginning of a rivalry that is going to define the next 2 years of WWE programming. I think CM Punk is going to rebuild, he's going to come back angrier and more dangerous than ever. And the rematch when it happens is going to be one of the most anticipated matches in recent memory. But right now Roman Reigns is standing on top of the mountain. Again. Still. Always. The tribal chief acknowledges nobody. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you Team Roman or Team Punk? Are you furious about this result, or were you waiting for the head of the table to reassert himself? And if you think CM Punk deserved to keep that title, I want to hear exactly why, because I read every single comment on this channel. If this video got you fired up, and I know it did, smash that like button, share this with every wrestling fan you know, and subscribe to Ring Rumble 1 for the most intense, most honest wrestling breakdowns on YouTube. I'm not done talking about this. Not even close. And neither is Roman Reigns. Acknowledge him.